Hello, everybody. I don't think my microphone works while I am in the countdown mode. Who wants to see my latest monstrosity? Because this thing is weird. Oh, okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, okay. Because I was talking and nobody was responding. So Spire did a weird, and it's partially messed up, so I have to figure out how to fix it. I've always wanted to try this bridge. This is the Matilda bridge that is based off of the Starborn design, and I'm kind of feeling it a little bit. It's very clean, very spacious. Look at all these crew stations and 2 bathrooms. So, okay, no problem, DH. And this is probably also way too much space, but this is the Eternity Airworks Armory and Bridge. Or Armory and Brig, my goodness. I guess, you know what? My internet never actually shut off. I was very confused. This thing is enormous. I don't know if I would ever use anything this big. But I do have to rethink all of this because there's a whole bottom floor to this thing that I didn't know was there. But, Reaper, you're gonna laugh. This used to be a Varun prophecy. But I honestly, I can't with this thing anymore. I gotta get out of here. Which, unfortunately, because I screwed up where the landing bay is, the only way to get out is to sit down and then exit. But I'm kind of fucking with this bridge a little bit. Yeah, it does. It really does. So the plan for tonight is either to start on the Trackers Alliance expansion, which I think might be too fluffy, too girthy for the limitations of my stream. Otherwise, I could start working on the factions. I know, right? I keep wanting to go with smaller builds, but then they keep making this huge stuff that's like really cool. It's the only downside is anytime I do like ship design, I have to reassign all my microbots. Reaper, can you remind me of where the first location is for the Trackers Alliance expansion? Thank you. That's what I thought it was. Just wanted to double check. Sharky! Hi, honey! Guys, this is my very dear friend Sharky. One of the few people in this world that I knew before you who actually didn't hate Starfield. I'm doing okay, darling. How are you? How's work? I'm actually just starting on one of the free creation expansions. I'm glad. I'm really glad that you're enjoying that job. Yeah. Okay. One of my notifications for Xbox popped up. I don't know if you saw it too, but that might have slowed down the stream and gotten it a little choppy again. Either that or it's just that I'm in such a beefy location. Sharky, some absolute darling of a person, came in and made this free expansion to the Trackers Alliance. And it's basically one gigantic dungeon crawl. I think altogether it's somewhere between 12 and 15 dungeons. Yep. So it's 4 locations, but each location has 3 to 4 levels worth of a normal dungeon's worth of stuff. Alright, I think this is getting choppy. This might have to not be this stream. Oh. Yeah, it's getting too choppy on me. Back away! Well, who knows? Maybe it'll get better once I get inside. Do we? Or are you being sarcastic? Understood.
For the glory of the first!
Oof. Yeah, this isn't even the area. It's that my stream setup is not in any way optimized for streaming. No, I'm gonna have to bounce. This isn't gonna work. Okay. I guess that means I'm starting on the UC Vanguard tonight. Okay, I'm gonna use the escape route and hope that my stream doesn't crash. And you're absolutely correct, Reaper. Also, just in general, like even when I'm not streaming, things can be a little choppy for me and it can be difficult for me to aim. That's why I favor the blade more than anything these days. Sharky, that blade is from the At Hell's Gate mod. It's another free creation that seamlessly integrates Doom into the Starfield universe. Yeah, you do. I
Weapons free,
the
but
guys will
safe
tell you
now!
I've become the mod maven of our friend group. If there's a cool free mod, I have it.
And the Ecliptic are down. Thanks for the assist. Acknowledge.
I'm not going to trust New Atlantis right now. I'm going to land at my base. Exactly. See? Poor Reaper. His mod list is like 4 pages long now. Okay, sweetheart. It was so great running into you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope so. Enjoy dinner. Yeah, Sharky and I met in the early stages of my Twitch viewership, where I was just a voyeur. And I've always liked watching the streams of people who are playing the same game that I'm playing. Back then, I just more financial insecurity. The only game that I had access to was Fallout New Vegas because it was free to play on Prime, and I could um yeah, anyway.
Hey there.
So sometimes when I was playing, I would bop around on Twitch and look for other people who were playing it too, and that's when I met our mutual friend Meru. And after telling Meru that my favorite game was Starfield, Meru said, "You might like this person because he really likes Starfield too." And that's how we became VIP besties. And the actual, like the absolute doll of a person that we rated yesterday, Dan. I met Dan through Sharky.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
Never a dull day in the big city.
By all means.
What do we got here? Another applicant to the UC Vanguard? Interested in doing some good for the people of the United Colonies, all while earning your citizenship and credits to boot? Glad to hear it. Signing up simple. All you've got to do is pass a flight exam and make it through one probationary mission and you're in. We'll have you working your way to UC citizenship in no time. Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Now, normally I would completely cheese my way through this, but nobody wants to watch me, like, lower my difficulty settings and actually pass all 6 levels of the exam.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships. From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more: independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230. It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of the Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263, of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizens. After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found. No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people.
Yeah, Bono? Alright, I changed my mind. I gotta go full bore. I can't just not.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation pod.
Oh. I never changed it back after the last time. That would explain a few things.
To initiate your exam, this is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active. Shield upgrade active. Damage upgrade active.
New ally active.
Ally active.
Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active.
Target defeated. Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3. New targets active.
Target defeated. Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers. Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5. New target Progress recorded. Tier 5 reached. Initiating final tier. Prepare yourself. New targets active. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. All opponents defeated. Congratulations, pilot. Please exit the simulation. Shutting down.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuala to receive your final scores and your probationary assignment.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Ah, so these are your... I like the fire, applicant. So, looking at the... Checked out a few of the murals. A test of preparation. Your physiological result. You get your kicks flying too close. Don't worry, though, it's not go... But, where were we? Oh, you found the debug system in the simulator. Nicely done. Curiosity and resourcefulness are skills our recruits need. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 6. You cleared Tier 6. No one clears Tier 6, even with the debug tools. Should be damn proud of yourself. So then, looking at your results as a whole, and factoring in that you managed to utilize all the tools at your disposal, once you've successfully completed your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only just 3 years. Guess a top 99th percentile piloting score will do that. Plus a hefty signing bonus to boot. Not gonna get a better offer than that. Sounds like you're just the type of pilot the Vanguard's looking for. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
Welcome back, Reaper.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
So what's on the grill tonight?
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the skies. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with
I mean, it
honor
could have been
and duty
chicken.
above reproach.
It could have been
Do
venison.
you swear to protect and defend the
Could have
citizens
been
of the
antelope.
United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard: honor, loyalty, compliance, in all your member of the United Colonies Navy? Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a van. So, can the people up? That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harret. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Listen, I never sleep on a rotisserie from Costco. That's some good shit. And I know you don't really eat fruit, but one of my favorite meals, just for the novelty of it, is antelope and cantaloupe. Uh-oh. Oh, I think I killed it. Yep, it did. So, story time. I used to work with a guy who had a tattoo on his arm that was a snake, and around it was the quote, "The weak are food for the strong." And he took a lot of shit for some of the things that he had eaten in his lifetime, but he sincerely believed that humans were meant to be carnivorous. Sort of like based a little bit on that concept, I don't know if you're familiar with what a grasshopper mouse is. It's also known as a werewolf mouse. These tiny little creatures, less than 3 inches long, yet they are like most rodents are insectivores, but the grasshopper mouse is the only rodent that is a straight carnivore. And one little tiny mouse can defend an area of about maybe a 2 to 3 mile radius, and they howl at the moon. Their favorite food is scorpion. And the grasshopper mouse has this unique little bit of physiology where it converts scorpion venom to painkiller. And so they just dance around these scorpions, wearing them down, and then they tear them apart and eat them. And it's a beautiful thing to see. So someday I want to get a tattoo on my arm of sort of a very stylized, like almost anime version of a grasshopper mouse just viciously ripping the tail off of a scorpion, and and underneath it, it will say the weak are food for the strong. Any day now, game. Oh, thank you. Where am I? All right, just heading out. Okay. I doing with the hell up here? Okay. Bear with me. That crash killed my game sound. Also, sorry if you can hear my neighbors. It's really warm here, so I opened up a window. And it's not cooling me down at all, but I don't dare turn on the AC because that some bitch is loud. You would hear nothing but that on the stream. Oh, good. Thank you. Well, out of curiosity, then, let me know if this is really loud. I'm going to turn on the AC. Because if that's not too bad, I might close the window and leave the AC running for a little bit. Can you even tell that I turned it on? Really? Wow, that is insane. Bear with me then. I am going to get up and close that window. I'm attached to like 80 cords here, so it takes a minute. Hey, Fairy Eyes, how you doing? Goodness, do I feel you on the low energy thing. I'm okay. Stream is as scuff as it's gonna be. Oh, somebody remind me at some point to try to set up AutoMod. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I'm looking at it on, like, my mobile phone, and I can't figure this out. I don't know how to delete that. Yeah, alright. I give up.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did? I like the fire, applicant. Let's get into it. So, looking at the data, checked out a few of the murals. Good. A test of preparation and thoroughness. Two traits the Vanguard values highly. Your physiological results are... Huh. That's odd. You get your kicks flying too close. Don't worry, though. It's not going... But, where were we? Oh, you found the debugs. Curiosity and resourcefulness. Now, how'd you do against your Tier 6? No one clears Tier 6. So then, looking at your... Once you've successfully... Just 3 years. Sounds like you're just a... If you're interested, we get you the credits you've earned. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or up. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies? Fantastic. Then just follow me.
He always walks so dang slow. Come on, dude. Let's get moving.
Wouldn't be right doing this. Now, the motto of the Vanguard, that is where we serve. Do you swear? And to up... Then let me be the first. Now, only thing left is... And what I've got is... Place is as isolated as it... So, can it... That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
She managed to limp back here at all. Pull it for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can. Ah, you are new. It's my job to now, manifest. In addition to the standard med packs, some small. My people will have it. Nice easy one for you. Any questions before you? Then I won't keep you. Make us look good out there, recruit.
Hey, you. This is Starfield. Sorry I haven't stopped by your channel in a bit. Well, be careful if you mention to anyone that you're thinking about it, because this game gets a lot of unnecessary hate. How have you been? Why the game gets unnecessary hate? We'll just start with it's Bethesda. It is the most Bethesda thing that has ever Bethesda's in the entire history of Bethesda. And Bethesda is really, really good at delivering flawed masterpieces. See, I didn't even, all I had to say was it's Bethesda. I don't know why I felt like I had to explain that to you. The general consensus is that people expected more from the game than they got, but I don't think those people actually ever delved deeply enough into it. Once you get super into it, it'll grip you and hold on tight. So the main thing that's different about this game that I would, in comparison to other like RPGs, you know how if you're playing like Dragon Age or Skyrim or Fallout, if you want to make another run, or like BG3 is a perfect example. Baldur's Gate 3 is one of those games where if you want to see what your other options are, if you want to try other outcomes, you have to start a brand new character and start from zero and work your way up again. And it's a lot of grinding. It's a lot of hard work just to see if a couple of dialogue options are different, or to see if you can romance the person that you managed to not romance before. Starfield is different. When you beat the game the first time, that's just the prologue. New Game Plus allows you to start over with the same character. You keep your experience, you keep your skills, you keep all of your knowledge, but you start the story over from the beginning. But you're just way more overpowered. And that way you can actually experience all of the potential outcomes without having to start a new character each time. See, exactly, and Reaper is a good authority on this. Most of the people who didn't give it much of a chance only beat the base game and were sorely disappointed. They didn't realize that the base game, like just the initial run, is strictly prologue. The game is what you become after you beat the main the first time. And that's all I'm going to say on it. Reaper, no spoilers. So, EG, if you have
What do we got
Xbox,
here?
it's free
Too
to
clean to be
play
one of the
on
settlers.
Xbox Game
Or a
Pass.
pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? It'd make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll. Of course
Honestly,
you are.
give it a shot.
My hero. At least you follow orders well. Maybe you are military. Either way, we can make this work. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers?
Oh,
The work of Oxysio Machina.
no. Oh, well.
A terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
Sounds like you could use my help then.
I sure could.
I'm not used to talking to
Because
myself or
confirm my
actually like
suspicions about
narrating
this
lines
creature,
or anything.
I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse.
Last I checked, it's not even
But
that
there is a way we
expensive.
can give
It's
ourselves
such a
an
good
edge
game.
against this thing. The plant's security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to
All
the
right.
security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools.
All right, let's get those security systems back online.
Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
So, like a lot of Bethesda games, you'll have your main quest faction, but then you have like numerous side quest factions. This is the start of the UC Vanguard faction. Did I go in the wrong door? I went in the wrong door. Whoops. And if you do decide to give Starfield a try, I will quote my dear friend Angry word for word on this. Your first time through, play it vanilla. Once you get to new game, mod the fuck out of it. Mod the shit out of it, he says. I said fuck, sorry. We have another good friend of ours who is actually rewriting the entire scaling system.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Oh, hello? Wish I'd found this earlier. You notice those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
Oh, and this is my character. Her name is Cupcake.
Tracker's reading green. And
The security lockdown is active.
shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover.
Well, it's a suggestion. It's not like a rule of law or anything, Blazer.
Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you can avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the Terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks.
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or... Wait. You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! You just flatlined a Terramorph!
Yep, all taken care of.
Oh, yeah. Taken care of. No big deal. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you?
Here you go.
All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Let me get all the way out of your way, Hadrian. Maybe you won't take the long way this time.
Let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics? Nothing. Maybe a flag scan? No. Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this Terramorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But Terramorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, Terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Talseti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? That seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of Terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one.
Sounds like we need to do something quick.
You're right. We just need more information first. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of Terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that Terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your boss, or commander, or whoever it is that actually sent you here. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan thinks there could be more attacks on the horizon. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll recognize the name.
Don't worry, I'll make sure my commander agrees.
Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. A bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here. It's not a lot, but you've definitely earned it. Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars, at least. Now please, go do what you have to do to get that sample in the right hands. We need to know what we're dealing with here.
Ishi, if you're still here, do you want to see my ship? I'm gonna jump on top of this one so you can get a little bit of a better look at her. But that's my girl. I built her. I also have to quick save, like, before and after every time I do a transition, like a loading screen, because my game has the tendency to crash a lot. So I made it mostly a single floor design. The cockpit is just big enough for me and 2 crew members. I have both my docker and my bay connected to the same small 1x1 hab. This is from a special modded in hab series. This is just a 1x1 battle station. When you start the game, you have the option to take on mission boards. They can make you some extra money in the game, and this battle station is just happens to be designed with all of the mission boards right there. Sometimes you can get in trouble, and they might put a bounty out on you. There's a self-service bounty clearance right there. This was an empty hab. There are some mods that allow you to furnish your own areas. I wanted something that was kind of like just my little captain's quarters. So I have a nice refrigerator, some storage, extra suit of armor for one of my companions that I haven't picked up yet, small weapon station, desk, a galley that I can cook at, little TV that I can watch while I sit down to dinner right here. This is one of my favorite habs. This is another modded in series. This is from the Stroud Premium Edition. This is the captain's quarters. Look at the size of this bathroom. . Also from the SPE series are these ramps, which I thought really kind of helped with that sort of Star Trek feel of the wings. So these were some empty things again. I also have robots. I have an entire flight crew of robots. This was an empty hab. I'm a collector. So I have these mannequins set up to display some of the armor and outfits that I've collected, weapons. I have a spot for magazines. There are books in the game, and this is a fully functional bookshelf. I can store books. Ah, dang it. There we go. I like these smaller shelves for my coffee cup collection, right? And then these bigger shelves are good for displaying the stuffed animals and also some snow globes. Yeah, I know, right? And then on this other side, this is a full workshop of weapons, armor, and industrial benches. I even have a pharmaceutical table down here. Um, these crafting tables are modded in from the Dark Star manufacturing series. You can basically beef up most things. I haven't put anything here yet, and I'm thinking about swapping out these shelves for a different design. More areas just for weapons, hats, weapons, and then another modded in series that I absolutely freaking adore. This is from the Duck Hunt. Try to get a little tighter in so I can. Can I please select the actual shelf itself? Pretty please. I don't want to take a duck. I want to look at all of them. Really? Anyway. Yes, it's a modded in collection where you can collect rubber duckies. And that's it. She's just really simple, just big enough for me. Oh, I had a skill point. This to give you an example of what the skill tree looks like. This is a modded in skill tree. You can ignore that one. But your physical skills are things like, boxing, weightlifting, which increases your carry capacity, wellness increases your health. What's another good one? Oh, yeah, of course. Stealth and concealment. Gymnastics helps you when you're in 0G. The social series is where you're going to find a lot of your dialogue options. Combat. I have my combat tree fully fleshed out. I'm very proud of that. Science, I haven't made it to yet. So there's not enough fleshed out here, or not a lot. And then tech. Tech is where you get cool things like security, which is your lockpicking skill. And I just completely forgot why I came in here. Okay. Isolation. There we are. So each level you get one skill point to allocate. I love the attention to detail in this game. Like the sound of the engines is like when it's taking off is probably one of my favorite things. And you know how in like Fallout and I think even Skyrim too,
You are entering United Colony
like especially in
spaces.
Fallout,
Maintain
there's
course and prepare
terminals
to be scanned.
everywhere and you can find an entire series of like office drama. They have that here
All
too.
right, we're done.
The game
You're
really
cleared to land and have no
encourages
interrupters.
exploration. You'll find very unique stories in very far out places. Exactly. Exactly. And a lot of people were just expecting something different. And I don't know why they would expect something different. This is every single piece of this is classic Bethesda. And it's just an opinion, but I really believe that Bethesda intentionally releases these flawed masterpieces because they want the modding community to have this big sandbox to play in. They'll deliver the framework, and then the mods just take over and make the game this incredible because the mods make it so that you can customize the game to anything that you want. You can tailor your game to your exact gameplay style, and I love that. There are probably at least 100 mods of different things that will turn Starfield into Star Wars. One of the mods that's a paid creation, so therefore I cannot afford it. There's a pleasure city called Neon. It's very cyberpunk vibes. There's a mod to put a ramen shop right in the middle of it, and I'm dying. I want the ramen shop so bad, right? I could even take a break from this quest line and show you some of my houses if you'd like. Right. I think that if you don't love ramen, there might be something significantly wrong with you. But that's just me. That's just me. So no hate to people who just like don't eat pasta or something. I'm looking at the resident carnivore. He may still be off preparing dinner. Absolutely. Yeah. And my DMs are open. If you want to whisper me sometime when you're available, I'll pop on just to give you some tours. But yeah, in our friend group, I have definitely gained the reputation of being the mod maven. I probably check the mod list at least 2 or 3 times a day. Oh my gosh, Angry! Hi! This is my friend Ishi. Ishi, this is Angry. He's actually the person I quoted earlier. And she has never played Starfield, so I was kind of giving her the rundown of the game and told her exactly what you said. First playthrough, vanilla. After that, mod the shit out of it. But what do you think, Isha, before you leave? Did I talk up a good game? Did I make you want to play it? Hmm. Good. I'm glad. A lot of people hear Starfield and are instantly like, "Ew, I feel bad for you. That's your favorite game." No, I thank you for hearing me out. Exactly. Exactly. And yeah, Angry is a good resource for information. You might have seen Reaper in my chat earlier. Those are the two names you want to pay attention to. If I'm not around, either of those two or our other one, DH, we've usually got like the full 24-hour window covered. And so if you ever want to, or if you're like, if you have questions, you can usually pop into any one of our live streams and we'll be happy to answer any questions you have. You know what? This community is so tight. I started streaming on Sunday. I will have affiliate on Monday. See, Angry, it's not what you do, it's who you are. We just love listening to you. Yeah, they did that. Aside from the affiliate qualification of streaming for 7 days in a 30-day period, all of the other requirements, they crushed it the first night.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
All right. You take care, dear. Enjoy dinner. Drink water. Take your meds. How you doing tonight, Angry? God damn it. Did this thing quit again? No? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it did. All right. I'm a dumbass. I tried to land at mast. I should know better. Land at the Jemison base and then travel. Don't try to land. Gods, I know that feeling. If I ever successfully load into the game again, I want to show you how badly I violated a Varun prophecy.
right, we're done. You're cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Angry, I don't know if you're looking at the screen, but look at what I did to this poor thing. Yeah. I'm still playing around with it. Like, there's definitely some room for improvement. Mostly because there was an entire bottom level of habs that I didn't know was there. So now I'm trying to figure out how to make it all work. Hey, Reaper. Yeah, because I had screwed up the bottom part. I didn't realize that there was a whole nother row of habs down there. So now I'm trying to figure out creative ways of working around that. And I think I may have an idea, but I'm not sure how well it's going to work. One second. I need to answer a message. No, should be Sunday. I need to stream 7 days, so Sunday to Sunday. So I should have affiliate unlocked on Monday. Oh no. Oof. I forgot I should never, ever, ever try to work on it. I don't know why, but this is a major glitch. Look at this. My two ships, my former home ship and the one that I just set as my home ship, are literally they're merged in. And this only happens when I do ship stuff on Jemison. But I have been summoned. My partner needs me. I apologize. I need to end stream early. Oh, sorry for cutting your vacation short there, Reaper. Take care, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for making this all so effortless. I appreciate y'all.